Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I'm in my sister's room, so hold on for a minute. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. No, I did not just eat. I was chilling. Let's just say that chilling. I was just chilling with my PlayStation 5, which probably won't be my PlayStation 5 soon because it keeps on crashing every time I play a fucking goddamn game. It's not crashing. Maybe I should be more specific. It doesn't crash. The system literally shuts off because the end of it, the power cable, not the power cable itself, when you connect to the power cable to the PS5, that is what's messed up. Story of my fucking life, right? Anyways, let's talk about something else besides that bullshit. Alright? Besides that bullshit. How do you guys feel about the Lilo and Stitch movie? The ones that have watched it. If you haven't watched it, then obviously you can't say anything. I haven't watched it either. So, you don't have. I guess I could say no spoilers, but I just don't care. This is just me talking overall. Just me overall. Just talking overall. Um, the stuff that you see with Disney, number one, Disney needs to get their act straight to the point that we get good shit from them. If not, then no one's not gonna no one's not gonna care enough for Disney anymore to the point when they do come back and try to come back, no one's not gonna care anymore. Sorry. Disney executives, Disney creators, I'm sorry to tell you, this is how I feel. And apparently, I won't be surprised if a lot of people, not everybody, but if a lot of people feel the same way as I do, is that I'm to the point with Disney, especially with Square Enix, both of you companies, I hope you guys are fucking listening. I don't give a fuck what you produce. I'm surprised Thunderbolt is getting some praises. I know a lot of people talk shit about it too, but at least a lot of people like, well, it's not as bad as the other ones, and I rather watch that one than anything else that they just produce and right now, which is sad. When people want to think about Thunderbolts, and Thunderbolts is not even somewhat that good, but I still haven't watched it yet, so I know I want to watch that movie. I saw the poster of it, saw the trailer of it, and I already told myself, yes, I want to fucking watch this movie. Because they were good, in my opinion. And I hope the movie is fun. That's all it needs to be. Remember when movies were fun? I remember back in the day, in the 90s, when even in a little bit of the 2000s, when a movie was actually fun, that actually meant good. That actually meant quality. That actually meant someone actually give a fuck. Nowadays, we see something like that, everyone is just like, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. And you know what? I won't. I will be the first one to tell you that I am fault in that too. I'm not going to blame you that I probably have done that way too. Maybe all of us have done that way, some shape or another. But at the same time, when you know something is good, and then you compare to it something to it's bad, even the lowest bad in your standards, and you look at it to the point that you're like, this is not as bad as this. The movies that are coming out now that everyone talks shit about, for example, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Freddy's Dead. When people talk shit about that movie, and I'm over here like, you complain about that, and you see these movies? Are you high? That's why I like the Godzilla movies so much, because they're the only ones that are killing it right now. They're the only ones that understand, have fun in the movie theaters. That is what the audience wants. That's why the franchises keep going, you dumb shit. Am I the only one that notices this, or you just don't care? Sorry, there's an echo, and I'm going to not try to speak not that loud because it's literally 2:11 in the morning. And it's true though. The Godzilla movies, Godzilla X Con, those movies have been killing it. You know why? Because they are fun. They're fun. They're fun for the general audiences. They're fun for the viewer that loves Godzilla and Kong, but they're not fun for the critics. The critics want more. They want Shakespeare basically. They want they want like something like Birdman or Big Lebowski, which I'm not saying nothing bad about those films. Those films are awesome. They're classics. And I tried. My friend loves Big Lebowski. We quoted sometimes too, like "Damn it, Donnie," stuff like that. But Birdman, he cannot watch. Like I tried to show him it, he just was just right there. Like I just don't give a shit. Um, can't blame him. I can't blame him because it's not that type of movie. It's not that type of movie. It's a type of movie that's literally like if you're into filmmaking, you will love that movie, and I love that movie. Birdman with Michael Keaton, that movie's good. If you're into filmmaking and you understand the art of filmmaking, you will love that movie. Um, if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to like it. That's fine. That's what I love about movies. You don't have to like it. It's just that what I have a problem with is that movies that are actually not as bad or not as what is it terrible as people put it out to be, or not as god awful put it out to be. Look, I'll be the first one to say too that I hated the Super Mario Brothers movie. Then over time, I started to like it. I fucking love Jupiter Ascending, and that is getting a cult following. Where's my Jupiter Ascending Part Two? Seriously, because nowadays we live in an age when cult followings happen, we get a sequel with it, which is a good and a bad thing. There's a lot of things that will happen with the internet, to be quite honest with you guys, that fucked up a lot of shit. I'm dead serious. There's a lot of shit with the internet that fucked up a lot of shit. One most importantly, the internet, wrestling. The internet fucked up a lot of things with wrestling, and a lot of superstars. I mean, yeah, superstars, especially nowadays, we agree with that. Especially people that grew up in the '90s. Even if you were just a little baby watching wrestling, you still remember how it was because it was just everything, everything. At one point, I thought I was watching WWE, but no. Years later, I found out that I was watching WCW. I was watching both at the same time. I don't know how. I don't know how I can, like. And if you tell me now, oh, which one was it? I wouldn't be able to tell you because I would have to think about it. It would take a while for me. I'll have to talk to my friends and everything like that too, for them to talk about that thing for me to actually remember. It's those type of conversations. You can't just blurt it out there because you just don't remember all that much. And we're all like this, guys. I don't want people to be like, oh, but it's just you. No. Stop acting like it's just not me. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. People just want to act like they're all high and mighty, and I'm over here like, no, you're a person. You can look in the spiritual line, you could say a human being. Go ahead, but I mean, I'm not going to say that because in the spiritual way, some of us are not. But I'm not getting into that. I'm going to stop right there before anyone gets more pissed off for no reason. There's different things that are happening here. That's all you need to know. And there's different types of beings. Let it go. There's no racist and all that shit. Let it go. If there's a serpent with if there's a serpent with monkeys all around, well, guess what? There's monkeys and serpents. Sorry. You know? It's not fucking racist. It's what it is. And then people want to point fingers. Well, this monkey's bad. Well, this serpent is bad. It's like it doesn't fucking matter. Both can be bad. There's always bad eggs everywhere, and we all know this as fandoms. I just don't get this shit when it comes to like the spiritual shit. Anyone can be fucking wicked, not evil and good. Those are different things. You'd be surprised that every movie that you see out here that they put as wicked, evil, is actually good, like Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers, because they're going through a cosmic theme, basically, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You tell me if someone tried to invade your house and you didn't know them, and you were like, no, I'm fucking them up. That's basically what Texas Chainsaw Massacre is. You know? And then you can tell yourself that the people that saw that went through that, can literally depict themselves going through something that's so horrifying, so fucked up, because, well, you invaded somebody's house. Even when I was a kid, I literally told myself, why would you go inside someone's house? And I love that series. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But you gotta admit, in part one, it was like that too. They went into someone's house. Oh, but at the time, like, I don't care if it was in the 70s. You had to have common sense to not go to somebody's house. It's Texas, for crying out loud. You mean to tell me back then in the 70s they didn't have that type of like restriction? In Texas, from what I've heard, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're in their property, they have a right to shoot you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that still a thing? Or they changed things in Texas? Because from what I can remember as a child and as a teenager, your Texas was like, we don't take kindly to you. It was kind of like they made fun of it at Family Guy. Hey, you know what this place is at? Yeah, it's back where you came. Come with the fuck. I'm like, oh, great, man. Great. Just great. But moving on. Is there anything else I could talk about? This is just talking. I know you guys enjoy my just talking videos in the TheSkullKlown channel more than the Enlightenment channel, because obviously here was just chilling. And the Enlightenment channel should be more about what's happening real. And trust me, I want to do that here so bad, but I can't. I can't. It hurts me that I can't. But that's why I made the other YouTube channel for, and Instagram, and Rumble, So, there's that. Let's see, only 13 minutes in. And I wanted to end it soon. Look at that. When this video's over, you might see how the time is, and you'll be like, you went that long. High five. Seriously. Um, so, so, let's talk about some video games real quick. I heard Borderlands 3 is pretty good. I've been hearing about Borderlands for years, but I never got into the series or into the franchise to begin with. So I do not know how that game, is. I've seen the gameplay of it, and it is intriguing. With Borderlands 4, when I was watching a gameplay of it, and I'm like, that looks intriguing. That looks cool. I like that. You know, um, I might get it, probably. Um, but let me know if I should play 1 and 2 before 3, because you know I don't know if it's like Final Fantasy to be up to the point that it's like, nah, you don't have to play 1 and 2 or 5 or 10. You could just start any one, So I don't know if it's like that. Um, I could say Dragon Quest, or is it like Dragon Quest when it's like it's part of it, but it's not, but yet it is. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? What that's what Dragon Quest is. It's a part of the franchise or saga that it's doing, and then at the end of the day, it's its own thing. You know, there's just winks of and hints and also more explanation of the law if you do it in storyline, basically. Like one would be like the first one would be here, and the second one would be here, then the last one would be here, and you have to be like, what the fuck? Or the last one would be here, the first one's here, and then the second one's here, and it's like sometimes it's ridiculous. Sometimes with games when they want to put it stuff in order in timelines, and you're like, can we just keep a coherent thing of like straight? If you go prequel, yes, at least do it one time, but don't do it multiple times to be like, it's not a prequel at this point. These are not prequels. These are sequels to prequels, but they're not even prequels. You know, how do you tell someone that? Oh, this is a prequel. No, it's a sequel prequel. Does that make sense? Oh, it's a sequel prequel the third. Oh, it's a sequel prequel of a sequel prequel. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This shit is fucking hilarious to me. Uh, but. So yeah, Baldur's Gate. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I've been playing Expedition 33. I have my PlayStation 5 right there. It's a long story. I'll get to the story about the whole apartment stuff and my legs in a different video. Not here. Not here. I just want to chill and talk. Because I cannot talk about my life right now because I'm just sick of it. And it's just been a day. It's just one day that I'm just like, I'm sick of this, man. How many times like, no, to be honest with yourselves, like, how can you go through how much bullshit a day until you're tired of the bullshit? You know? It's like that. It's like that sometimes, man. But whatever. Um, how's that system on? You hear that? That system should not be on. It should be off completely. But because you hear that? It sounds like it's on, and it shouldn't be on. But I want to say this. There's a lot of things that are happening um in our world right now. I'm not gonna say a lot because this is not an enlightenment video. I do need to say that guys get prepared. Okay, that's all. I'm done. If I say more, I'll be here all day. I'm done. Okay, doesn't matter if it happens this year, next year, the other year, or no. It doesn't matter. Just get prepared. Okay, seriously. People wanna. I don't know. People want to make shit up sometimes, and I'm just looking at them, or just want to put things in their heads, and I'm not trying to do that either. Whatever you want to think, go ahead. If you think the planet's dying because these people are trying to destroy the world, go ahead. Yes, they're trying to destroy the planet, but they can't, guys. They can't. They can't. They can't, like, bad people can't, these wicked motherfuckers, these, like, presidents or not, they can't kill the planet. And people think that the planet has an expiration date. The planet was born in the spiritual realm, meaning that she will never die. Meaning that if you think the planet will die, it would still never die. You see what I'm saying? We're messing with forces. It's funny that I'm saying that because it sounds like a fucking movie. I'm literally going to say this, and I don't give a shit if people think make fun of me. We're mess. People are talking about forces and messing with forces that they don't understand. Most people do not understand what's happening right here in real life, and it's fucking ridiculous, guys. I don't even want to talk about deeply, but I'll say this right now, that if you think everything here was a game to begin with, and you think that everyone that was a conspiracy theorist was conspiracy, look, there's some crazy people out there, there are, and there's some people out there that want to make up some bullshit and want to do some fear mongering. There are some out there, but it's not all of them, guys. You gotta look deep. You gotta look deep within inside yourself. You gotta keep researching to know what the fuck's going on around here, because then you will know who the fuck is lying and who is not. Because if you don't know, guess what? You're always going to be confused and not know shit and live your Monday life not knowing shit. And then when shit goes down, who are you going to blame? Trump? Who are you going to blame? Elon Musk? No. They're the puppets. They're the puppets. They're puppets. They're puppets. They're not really the real thing. And this is the real thing that's happening right now, guys. It's not like, oh, it's a fad or some shit. No, this is real. This is happening right now. These guys are scared. They are scared. But that's all I need to say. The bad people are scared. The wicked people are scared. Not the good and evil people, because that's different. Evil comes from literally the name Eve. You know, like Adam and Eve. It comes from that. And El comes from Enlil. Enlil is literally Enki's, which is Zeus's brother. But I'm not getting in deep into that. I should stop right now. I should stop before YouTube decides to fucking delete this shit, and Facebook. So I stop. A lot of people might be like, oh, who's Enlil? Search that shit up. Enlil has different names, so does Zeus. They're not, those are not their only names, but most people might call him that. Because he's just known by that. And just so you know, Zeus has a fucking son named Marduk. And if you look at any civilization in the world of the planet, they say the same story, they say the same flood, and they literally tell you, especially the Mesopotamia, the Sumerian one, that Marduk slayed Tiamat. And Tiamat is supposed to be the planet. And Marduk sliced Tiamat. What does that tell you? That's not a made-up thing, guys. That's not a made-up thing. I'm sorry if you think that's made up. I don't care if you think I believe in Jesus or some shit. I do not. I believe in the planet. I believe in her. You know why? Because every civilization that I have checked, look in my eyes, every civilization that I have checked, to this day, is talking about Gaia, the planet. Not just to get right with her, but literally more than that, to connect with her. But, again, I should stop right now. Let's talk about something else. Because I can go even deeper, and I'm not going to. I'm going to stop right now. You know what? I'm going to leave it like this because, hold on, because I was planning to turn this off anyways. I was not going to even play anything. Because this PlayStation 5 is just, like, it's doing its job, but then when it's unplugged from the back automatically, mainly because it sucks, the back end of it, not the power adapter, the thing do you plug in for the power adapter is loose, meaning that you can't play shit. You play a little bit of that and then eventually shuts off. At that point, not even have the system. You know. Hold on. completely turn off. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't make noises when it turns off. But I'm going to get a new one soon, guys. Don't worry. I'll get a PS5 soon. Hopefully I get a freaking a disc one. I want to get the disc one very, very bad. Even though that's a little pricey, but I'll find a way to get a cheap one. I don't care if it's 200 or 300. I just don't want to spend more than like 500 or 450 or like even 450. 400, I'm all like, but if it's only 400, like on the dot, then yes, I get it. Like it was like if someone told me, oh, it's 350 or 99.99, then yes, boom, on the dot right there. But other than that, no. you know, you know. But that's my situation with the PS5 right now. I know a lot of people might be like, "Oh, I thought you was not going to switch or change or anything like that." Well, of course, I was not going to. I still have my PS4. It's just I haven't used it because ever since I moved out of my friend's house, that shit has been unworkable ever since. Because my friend just walked over one day, I think, or no, either it was that, or I did something to lean over my PlayStation. No, not even, because I walked. Something happened, because I know my PlayStation was not on the floor. What happened is that it got unplugged somehow. I don't even freaking remember unplugging it. Remember the you know how you sometimes unplug things and it keeps falling and falling and shit like that for some freaking reason every time you plug it into the fucking wall. So that kind of happened to me. And guess what? The whole PlayStation 4 just fell, and I'm over here like, okay, maybe I can sign it back. And they want me to do a whole bunch of shit, literally to be like, hey, plug your USB in there. Oh, it doesn't work. Plug your charger of your PlayStation controller. Oh, it doesn't work. Go to this website and do this. Oh, it still doesn't work. Meaning I need to get a whole new PS fucking goddamn 4. What is the difference it makes? You have a PS5. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make a difference. I still want the PS4. And then Sony wants to talk about PS6. Sony, drop that shit. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. No one cares about the PS6 right now. The PS5 is only, what, 5 years old? Oh, it's 5 years old. That means it should change. Are you. I know I'm smoking weed, taking shrooms, and all that shit. No, I will admit that. But you are taking some other type of shit that I do not want to touch. Because it's rotting your brain to the point that it's not making you think. At least when I take shrooms and weed, I fucking think like a motherfucker, like pure imagination. I'm dead serious. I'm not fucking with you. I wish I did. I wish I was. You know? I hope you like that. Hold on. This. A lot of people have this. It's cool. It's cool. By the way, this is my sister's room. I think I already said that already, but yeah, this is my sister's room. But she's moving her things out, so eventually this will become my room soon. So there's that. And it's a lot more spacey. It is. And I can actually lay the fuck down and lay down and watch fucking TV from here. What a concept! Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because I only say that because, whew, people, man. People. I feel like Pigeon Man for freaking Hey Honored. it's not me on it. I think he says that it's not them on it. It's some shit. I don't know. It's so good. It is. It's so good. I will show the clip on my freaking phone. You can tell I'm freaking drunk and high. Um, yeah, I'm drunk and high. Sorry, 30 minutes in, and I'm telling you, of course. What you think I'm not going to be drunk and high and not pulling my heart and soul out to you guys? You guys are high. No, but hold on. I don't want this to overheat. This is hot as fuck. My laptop. I think I should end it soon. Hold on, let me unplug the charger. For real. No, I'm gonna unplug the charger. Because that is way too fucking hot. Way too hot. Especially for my liking. Like, for real. Put an AC in here. For real. But, excuse me. Look at that. I have the laptop on my legs. And the legs are the ones that I fell over. I busted up. But I told that video another day. Excuse me. Sorry. Getting sleepy now because it's about to be almost 3 o'clock. Not literally, it's literally 2:37, but it's getting there to 3 o'clock. So, any final thoughts? You know what? Is there anything else I could talk about? Really? I just hope you guys take care of yourselves. To be honest with you. No, seriously. Take care of yourselves. My subscribers, anyone that's watching this video randomly or something like that, or just want to, I don't know, make fun of me for some reason. I don't fucking know. I don't know why you want to waste your time with me. If you're wasting your time with me trying to make fun of me or expose me or something, I don't know. You're wasting your time. Live your life. You live your life. Live your mama or daddy. Seriously. And like, take care of your kids. If you have kids, take care of yourself. That's really it, man. Seriously. What else? What else is there? I don't get why these fucking adults act like fucking children, and they wanna bully you, and act all of this shit like they're fucking like 15 and shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Look, there's a difference of like you being upset, you being like, what the fuck, or you just playing around with your friends, or you're just making a video and you're just goofing around. You know, there's a difference with that, obviously. But if you literally like, like, like children, children like scummy children, I'm just gonna look at it like you're grown adults. Some of you are older than me, acting like freaking children. And all of a sudden, you expect me to respect you, or you expect me to follow your rules or your philosophy, or this is what I did, so you should do the same, and you act this way. I'm not listening to you. You're not a good example. I'm not saying I'm a good example. I'm just saying that I've just seen shit to be like, if I had a child, I'll make sure they stay far away from you. You know? Just saying. Just saying. But, whew. Oh, I'm getting more sleepy now. Let's see. Let's see. Let me close with my final thought to you, I guess. That never deny who you are. Never forget who you are. And never let anyone push you around, obviously. Know thyself. That's another thing that's very important in this world. Some people have went to old age and still figuring out, still cannot figure out what is the meaning of life, basically. I made a whole video about that. But everyone is going to probably tell me, no, that's your meaning of life. My meaning of life is different. I don't care. If you say that, then that's fine. But I'm just telling you it because you need to find out more what's out here. That's it. Because if you're just going to be blinded of like watching the news and thinking that's real, there's no hope for you. Oh, some of the things in the news is real. No, it's not. Everything's staged, my bro. Everything's staged. They grab anything that they orchestrate everything. They make sure it's overhyped. They make sure that everyone looks at it and gets distracted by it. That's it. And most people are like, what about those people that died? Oh, I didn't know that they can use celebrities or not even celebrities, was it fake people that, like, what is it, like, yes, basically celebrities, but they're not celebrities because they're not in Hollywood. They're using actors. Oh, I didn't know that these people can't use actors and be in there and act in a certain way, then everyone act a certain way, the same way that that person does, because it's a reaction, it's a vibration. You know? But that's just me. What do I fucking know, right? I'm just a person with ADHD and and what's it, dyslexia, and and that's it. I'm nothing, right? You know, I'm nothing, right? I don't know, man. Again, I didn't want to talk about this. I just want to talk about fun stuff. Here is a fun stuff, to be honest. Nintendo freaking dying. No. Nintendo. Nintendo needs to get their act straight. Square Enix needs to get their act straight. Are they going to though? Are they going to? It's like what I said with Disney. Anything that comes out with these companies, I'm like, why is the chip double A slash indie stuff? I'm more intrigued than Nintendo than Sony and what Xbox is putting out. And I don't even have an Xbox console. I'm over here like I'm just not intrigued. I'm not intrigued with what Sony's putting out or Nintendo's putting out. I just don't give a shit. I just don't give a shit. Go ahead and disagree with me. That is fine. You can disagree with me. That's fine. But to me personally, in my opinion, I do not give a shit. I don't give a shit about these companies. They can die tomorrow. And I'll be like, well, at least we can talk about more about Melee and we can get more fan mods or fan games of Pokemon and Earthbound. At least we can preserve the PS1 games and Xbox games more and more and more, basically. I don't know. I mean, I do know. But it's up to you guys to look. Again, if you disagree with me, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But as a gamer, as a person that loves games, as a person that understands and understands the history about video games. Not other than that, the history of also with genres of like turn-based RPGs, for example, the history of that. It's fascinating. I could be here all day just talking about it. The history of first-person shooters. Ooh, I could talk about that all day too. I remember looking at that video. He was back. You know, I might have to get a refresher, but seriously, I remember that shit was pretty good. History of freaking not action RPGs. The other one is the history of freaking puzzle games. The history of platforming games. You think Mario was the very first platforming game? You think Pitfall was the very first platforming game? Mm. Maybe the first one that people remember, but not the first one. Yeah, naughty. No, what do you mean naughty? Naughty that you didn't fucking remember your own history and did your own fucking research. You, he's sorry, kids. He's supposed to be learning. It's not you. It's him. No. But anyways, uh, I just miss the good old stuff. You know, remember the good stuff in horror movies. Nowadays, I watch a little bit of the movie Until Dawn. I've seen my friend played it, but he hasn't got into it all that much either. And when we watched the movie, we were like, wow, and stuff like that. I was impressed. I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I mean, I haven't seen the whole thing yet, but I liked the movie. And to be quite honest, when I looked at the movie, I'm like, this is going to get a cult following. I'm sorry, it is. Until Dawn, the movie, it's going to get a cult following. It is. It is. I don't care what no one says. It is. Just like when I predicted with Jupiter Ascending. When I first saw Jupiter Ascending, I'm like, this is going to get a cult following, and yet it has. And when I look at this movie, Until Dawn, the movie based on the video game, I'm like, I don't, I don't care what the ratings say or Rotten Tomatoes, I don't care about that. What I care is how I felt about it, and I feel like this movie's going to be talked about a lot. This movie is going to get a cult following. Are you kidding me? Have you seen the special effects in this movie? The fact that, spoiler alert, the fact that they drink water in one scene and they start freaking exploding. Each one. And then the Asian girl, like freaking getting big. Her arm explodes. You know, even the main characters are like, and she's like, no, not me. Don't look at me like me. Her legs explode. And then she's like, she explodes there. Yo, bro. Yo. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then the characters are like turning into monsters at the same time the more they die? Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me that's a bad movie? You mean to tell me that shit? Fuck you. Fuck you. You mean to tell me that's not watchable or entertaining? Fuck you. That's what horror movies used to be this fun. I remember horror movies used to be in this fun. And here's a horror movie trying to be fun, and I'm over here like, thank you! Fucking thank you! For once, it doesn't happen all the time. No, but when it does, I'm over here like, this is what we need. This is what I'm talking about. Look at Terrifier. I didn't care about 1. I didn't care about 3 a little bit. But number 2, I love Terrifier 2. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, more of that. More of Until Dawn. Sorry, hey, if you don't like the movie, that's fine. But for me, more of that. More of that. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard? You have these fucking stupid Halloween movies. Look, if you like them, you like them. That's fine. But to me, I was completely done with it. You know, completely done. Completely done with it. But I don't even want to talk about the Halloween stuff. Look. Shout out to the Myers Fanatic because I watched his video about it. Shout out to him because he pointed out that there was some aspects that he liked about it, and that's fine. Me, was there some stuff that I liked about it too? Of course, but overall, I just wanted to push myself away from the franchise, from the audience, from the fan base. I'm sorry, I had to. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I took my gloves off and threw them away. I threw them away. As a Halloween fan, I can't believe I said that. I love Halloween. I love Michael Myers. I love the freaking original movies. Obviously, I have flaws with some of them, but good God, what you mean to tell me I don't? You know to tell me I still don't like from 1 through 6, for example? You know? And look, I'm 31 years old. I've developed my mind over time. Look, some people might hate Resurrection. Some people might hate H2O. I might feel probably. Look, I haven't watched these movies in a long, long time. I'm talking about the ones that I mentioned, H2O and Resurrection. The way that I felt back then is probably how I feel different now if I rewatched them. I don't know. I haven't watched them. I haven't watched the Halloween series in a while. I'm 31 years old and I haven't watched them in a while. So maybe when Halloween comes this year, maybe I will go back and look at them again. You know? Because it makes sense. Why not? I remember talking about them years ago, and I don't know, and I remember, I think, I don't know if I talked about it in this channel, in my other channel that got deleted. I might have to redo all of it. There's so many redos I need to videos I need to do. It is ridiculous. And it gives me a migraine. You guys have Tylenol? Is there a Tylenol in the building? Oh, thank you. You gave me 20. Oh, will that kill me in an hour? Good. No. Uh, no, I'm just joking with you guys. Little dark humor. I mean, we're close to what is it? The Jason holiday. The Jason, you know, the 2 J's. You know, January, June, July, August, September, October. No, wait, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Sorry, but look at that. Next month, seriously, we're gonna get the Jason month. Be prepared. Creepy stuff might be around. Seriously. Horror starts soon when it comes to horror um, fans. That's just me. Some people might say horror's every day, and it is. Horror is every day. Hell yeah. All those blood, guts, sex, and, and drugs. That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. Seriously. That's what it's all about. That's all what it is about horror. Sexy fucking woman being naked, covered in blood, screaming that she's about to be killed, then she's not because she's actually the hero. Then she comes in and kills the killer with some type of machete or chainsaw. A chainsaw, yeah, yeah. Imagine just showing her titties and shit like that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Green like that shit. Hell yeah, man. You know, some people are watching this and they're like, yeah! You know what I'm talking about, you know? Like, seriously, this is what horror is all about. Not all horror movies are going to do that, but the ones that respect the craft and they're like, we're going to have fun, we're just going to enjoy our shit, and we're going to enjoy what we have with our budget. And if the ladies can do it, the ladies can do it. If they can't, well, you know what? They still going to look beautiful regardless. And it's like, yeah, yeah, they are. Yeah, show me with those clothes on. No. Yeah. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised on the internet by people. Oh my goodness gracious, man. The internet is funny as fuck sometimes. Also scary and disgusting and worrisome. But when you find the fun stuff and the funny ass shit, oh man, that's what you live for, man. Seriously, that's what you live for. That's all you ever wanted. That's all you ever wanted. It's about 2:57 here. I should end this now. But should I say anything final? Because I'm always like that. I've always been that way. I'm like, I can't just end it like, oh, okay, bye. I mean, I could, but it probably won't be very decent when I end it. No, it probably won't be really good to I don't know, do that. I don't know. But, hmm, let's just start with something. Hold on, I have to text my sister real quick. So, um, I hope you have I hope you guys have the rest of your day. Sorry, I'm about to end this right now. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I have to text my sister about something because I just remembered about something. Because I think it's that the main problem with the PS4. Because I'm using a I mean the PS5, because I'm using a PS4 plug as an AC adapter. I think that is the problem. I think most of you guys will agree with me, but like, yeah, you fucking goddamn idiot, you idiot. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, you idiot. It was that. Lawn, lawn, lawn. You better fucking cry. No, you have a lot of problems. Really? I have a lot of problems? Well, you know what? Look at that. Look at what? Look at that. What's that? That. That? That. That? That? That. That? That. But what is that exactly? What?